Hey, spaghetti tonight, motherfucker.
Yo, what it do, nephew?
I've been on like
Eagles is partying, dude.
English dance music, house music from England lately.
They got some really good old school stuff from that. Yeah. I remember like early YouTube looking at that like fucking Rammstein. I know it's not English, but still like just different songs and like the whole Darude Sandstorm being like.
Oh, I've been on a huge
and,
2000s kick. Yeah. I watched the whole ICP documentary yesterday.
Really?
2 hours. When they
shout out to the Juggalos.
Shout out to the Juggalos.
Juggalo.
Because technically in the FBI world, they're a gang.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
So I watched the whole thing about how they've been fighting back against them. Mm-hmm. About the FBI, like fighting against the FBI for classifying them as a gang. Because they were like harassing people with Juggalo stickers on their cars and shit. And like these were people that literally had zero offenses.
Nothing to do, yeah.
They're just
yeah, they're just like scraps of the world. They're like scraps of the world.
They say they're the trashiest people in the world, but they're all trashy together, so they did not care. And I was just like, didn't really realize how much ICP was around my life as a kid, and like how big of a thing it was. Even though I wasn't necessarily a fan, but just hanging with Scraps so much that it was such a major thing at their house. And like
that's crazy because I never knew anything about them.
The gathering and all this, and like them trying to get all of us to go to the gathering, and they showed footage from that, and you're just like, oh my god, thank God I never stepped foot there.
Hey, Workaholics have an episode. I don't even watch that show. Yeah, they go to one of their coworkers becomes a big juggalo and like just falling in love with some guy, and they have to go to the fucking concert, and it's just like
I would maybe go to a Hollow Wicked. Because it's just like a one-night crazy show.
I would do this show.
Just to see it.
This show I would go do with a guy or something like that. Like, now they're doing this, but like, to just go to it now.
Just to experience it. Because it's wild.
They get some pretty decent, like, artists, too, at the gathering. Not just, like, juggalos. Like, they get,
it's like all, like, the whole weekend. 4 straight days of people performing.
Like, I think, like, Young Thug one time was there. And
full-blown wrestling shows. Because they started off as that. They weren't even rapping or nothing. They were doing backyard wrestling as teenagers in fucking
JCW
Michigan.
Or something, I think? Juggalo Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, that's what it turned into. It was first called Insane Championship Wrestling.
The ICW, yeah.
And then it changed to... Their first name was Insane...
Clown Posse?
No. Their first rap name wasn't that. It was Insane...
Let me look it up. Juggalos? Do Juggalos have a Wikipedia page?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they do.
Probably a lot going on with that. What was their first name? Something insane.
Insane Clown Posse? Well, no, it's a...
Insane...
Let me see.
Something Posse. It was something insane. Not clown, but something else. But yeah, then I watched the whole documentary about Tom Green.
Goth clowns, that's what they call them. So it's modern hillbilly culture.
Which was even better.
Let me see.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Watch the
Inner City Posse?
Inner City Posse, that's
the JJ Boys?
Yeah, Inner City Posse.
And the Bloody Brothers.
Yeah.
Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope.
But yeah, I got sucked in that Juggalo world yesterday for like 2 hours. My coworker was like, "What are you watching, dude?" Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about me just being Juggalo.
He knows about Juggalo.
Common characteristics of identifying a member of the Juggalo subculture are as follows: drinking and spraying. This is. They didn't need to add this. Inexpensive soft drink. They should have just put soft drink. Because they want to just show how trashy it is. Yeah, but
and it's like a 3-liter.
Yeah, for 99 cents back in the day. Now it's like $1.59 probably in this economy.
1 liters and 3 liters.
Listening to horrorcore and other types of underground rap music. Wearing face paint, generally those either like an evil clown or perhaps to corpse paint. Wearing hatchet gear or Chapter 17 brand. I'm guessing it's brand. Yeah. Having the Hatchet Man logo applied on personal effects and die-cast worn as jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Doing hair in the Spider Lake style, with the twisted members.
Oh my god, yeah.
So what's that doing? Just like the Coolio kind of.
Yeah.
Displaying the gesture of Wicked Clown, the West Side sign with the left hand, and the C in American Sign Language with the right, with the arms crossed over. Just like this.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Be careful,
Making and
dude.
responding to whoop whoop calls.
Hell yeah. Whoop whoop. Hell yeah. Well,
expressing a parentheses generally tongue-in-cheek obsession with murder committed with blade weapon, which I mean hatchet.
Knife guys.
So a generally tongue-in-cheek obsession with murder.
Knife guys. Blade guys.
Knife guys. Yeah, blade guys for sure. Sword guys for sure.
Sword guys.
Guys who buy katanas and juggalos, that's a big Venn diagram, dude.
I want one.
A katana, hell yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Like, dude, I want to have a katana.
You're a history buff, right? I think we said like all guys generally do like some sort of
katana, like above the TV. Yeah. So like as soon as Mila and Lonnie have a boyfriend or whatever, even if it's a dyke girl, and she comes in sword. And just be like, "You ever seen one of these?" And you just put your hand on it. You ain't gotta open it.
Yeah.
You just put your hand on it. You know what that is? It's just a fucking 4-foot katana. Because some of those are big, dude.
Yeah, I know. Some of
I've seen some that are like 5-foot long katana. Crazy shit they're wanging around on there, dude.
Some of these
sword guy,
like these rapiers. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, like the Spanish Italian ones, the ones that have like the really cool stabbings.
Handles. Yeah, jeez, dude. Conquistador fucking sword there, dude.
No, I'm just saying like a katana. Like this is another one. Like that's
go to that.
This is a fake one.
Yeah, but
well, yeah. If I can get a lightsaber, I'm gonna get a fucking lightsaber, dude.
That's a fucking. That was crazy. Go back to that. Look at this one. It's like a spine. This is you screw it in.
Yeah, this is what like. It's a fucking cement anchor. Just to.
If I would pick one, I'd probably fucking get like this. I'm going with the top sections. Clearly more hardcore. I don't know. This is a scratch. What's up with this one?
Yeah, the same one.
The scariest one.
Yeah, if I touch it, I'm probably gonna die.
Can we please get some smaller swords like rapiers?
Hero Forge minis offer a game.
Go to cosplay. See how crazy of a sword we could buy right now. Go to sharpest katana for sale. Oh my god! Straight off Amazon.
TrueKatana.com. A blue blade. Oh, I don't know. Sick. Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, dude.
Game.
Handmade. That's not handmade.
Katanas for sale.
Yeah. Cheap.
Well, katana.sword.com.
Go to Magna. What's the difference?
Manga is like, from like games and stuff.
Oh shit, dude.
So it'd be like kind of based around.
Whoa, what the fuck was that crazy looking one?
Damn, should we spin the win?
That one. Sounds so cool.
Sasuke katana?
That shit's
is that One Piece?
Straight.
I don't know what show that is.
Ooh, you can get them sharp. Ooh, and engraved? Damn, bro. That shit's just straight. I wonder if you could buy the blade sword.
Oh,
would you consider...
Antique?
Would you consider... Oh, my God, dude. No way.
Oh, here we go.
$100.
Okay, these are the ones that are like...
Yeah, real ones. These are real. These are...
I guess they could make them and send you one, which is cool still. But.
You think you could buy a Blade, the movie Blade, his sword? Look that up.
Oh, like... Yeah, there's some movie props.
But Blade sword, I've never seen.
He probably has it, maybe.
No, not his like exact one. That'd be super.
Oh,
crazy.
You mean like?
What are you willing to pay for?
No, I think like the one from like the movie. Like that would be. It's not. It's gonna be light, but still, that's gonna be like, hey, that's the one they use in the movie. Imagine that.
What would I pay for that?
That's right like your. That's
a serious.
That's.
I thought about
the most Josh Wright gift ever, dude.
I thought about getting that tattooed right here.
What blade?
Blade sword.
The sword? I thought you mean just him like this is cool too. Like,
I can't do Wesley Snipes.
But just a different one.
I can't get Wesley Snipes on me. He is a gangster though, but that'd be a little weird.
It would be funny.
But the sword, but no one would be like, "What the fuck? What do you got a katana?" Like, you don't even.
Well, I don't know how to type that because I'm like.
Go to Blade the movie sword replica or something like that.
Marvel
because it's got like engravings. Yeah, right there. Hell yeah, dude. Amazon?
Daywalker.
What? 35 inches? That is real. Click on that shit. No way, the whole fucking thing? $62? The Highlander sword looks crazy too. It's got a fucking... And you can get the blade. Oh my god, you get the whole set. The jacket. And then I saw the little... Go down. The little fucking thing. Hell yeah, $109. Fake teeth.
Fangs.
That Highlander sword was pretty crazy too. Right there. Hell yeah, dude. Look at these websites. Fuck yeah. They all come with the fucking strap.
$200. Hell yeah. That's crazy. That is a good call for a blade to have something like that.
I would post that up in here. That'd be
Like
cool
that
in
would be
here.
cool, yeah.
What the fuck's that crazy looking sword?
The Thanos one?
Oh, what? $20?
One?
Foam.
Double-edged foam prop.
That is a kick-ass sword. That or the hammer from... What's the guy
Mjolnir? Mjolnir.
Yeah,
cool.
that badass one.
Or what's is it Stormbreaker? The long ass one?
No, but what's the one too that Ronin has? That fucking thing was pretty sweet.
Oh, what the fuck was it called? There was something with a W. It's like
a
smaller katana because it's like...
Yeah.
Marvel Ronin.
It's like a fucking chopping sword.
Or do you mean his retractable one? I don't even have it. Talking about this one right here.
I don't know. It's not up there.
Oh shit! Look at it down here.
Yeah, that thing looks sweet too, dude. Hell yeah. Just have
I said a retractable one, but I don't remember.
That one's fucking
one
sweet, dude.
Oh yeah, because he did kill a guy from behind with the. Like the Assassin's Creed one, I'm a big fan of that. Like those are cool.
Creed
like
stuff is cool. There's probably people that collect replicas and have crazy rooms.
Yeah.
Just nerds that got just crazy fucking rooms of swords. Like you've seen the people that have the crazy Star Wars rooms with all the lightsabers and masks and shit. A lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Good man case and stuff.
These are tiered swords.
I'm looking at them. Swords.
Hell yeah, dude. I got my fucking machete at work because of all the immigrants going down over there, walking around. We had people peeping us out like a month ago. Came in with their fucking phones out and shit.
Yeah?
All masked up.
Yeah, what are they doing?
We don't know. Joe said that he's like, those motherfuckers are Venezuelans in here casing our store, thinking they were going to rob us. So I brought all the weapons in.
You had to take.
I got axes set out throughout the store. We got a knife and a blades at every entrance point, waiting for someone.
Just wait. If need be.
Oh yeah, dude. It's
Yeah,
right,
chop.
literally where I sit. It's right here.
It's
Like
right
I just
here.
gotta pull it out. Shake. Okay.
It's kind of like how we have it here.
Yeah, not there at work, no. It's got bats here.
That's true.
How about
that's
that
crazy.
Super Bowl, huh? Not even worth talking about. What a blowout.
It's a bad game.
What a blowout. It was weird because I was like, wanted it to be such a great game, so I'm like, I'm going to watch the whole thing. And then once they got up like 24-0, I was like, now I want to see if they score 50. Like, I want to see if the Eagles want to score 50. Now I want to see how bad it's going to get.
If they come back, like when Tom Brady came back against the Falcons, I'm like, okay,
They
that's...
had one chance.
You know? And then I'm like... But the thing is, was like, I'm like, that Falcons team was weak.
Yes,
yeah,
this
I'm
team
like,
was
this
not.
Eagles team
The
was
best.
nah, this was
the best team in the NFL.
team in the NFL for sure. This was a team that
Yeah,
can three-peat.
Them?
Yeah, they're fucking good. Like, I know
They
there's a lot
are.
of turnover and stuff, but like, they can easily repeat. Look at all their weapons, how young they are.
I thought the same thing, and I
like,
told
they
that
have a
to
really
Preston
good
too.
GM. Like, they,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. There's no bullshit. They're going to be around. They're young.
They already
built.
paid. They paid the guys on offense. And
Yeah,
it's
they're
so
fine.
Like, yeah. Their defense last year was what 30th they said overall,
Yeah.
and this year they went to being a top 10 defense.
Oh,
now.
easy. I think too. You had the Chiefs had a shot, even down 17, when they got the ball with like 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and they needed to score, and he threw a pick.
Yeah, that was.
And it was like, oh shit, because you could have scored, even if it was 3. You could have got the ball back. You could have scored again, and you could have been down 17-10.
Yeah.
At worst case, or 17-14, or at least 17-6.
Yeah.
You didn't put up no points.
Nothing at all.
Like you were looking like we were like, oh, the Eagles are gonna get out coached.
Yeah.
I don't even think.
Yeah.
How do you say the coach's name?
Nick Sirianni.
Sirianni. I was gonna put a T in there for some reason. Santino or something, Sirianni.
Yeah.
I don't even think he even let that option of him being outcoached. I think he told Kellen Moore and fucking
it was his last game.
Fangio, like, do it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking be there with you guys, but you guys got it. You know, like he gave trust into them.
I think he had the players ready though too.
Yeah, I think he had the players ready. You know what I'm saying? And he did his job as a head coach. And that was what I liked what he said at the end. He said sometimes it was like before the game. You have to just be the head coach. You don't need to make a play call. I don't need to call the offense. I don't need to call the defense. I just have to be the head coach. I have to keep everybody in tune and in the game. And you're like, yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. And I think they did exactly what they had to do against the Patrick Mahomes, is put a shitload of pressure on him. And Saquon told Jalen Carter the fucking this week, if you have a good game, we're going to win the fucking Super Bowl. You've been a beast all year.
Yeah.
If you have a good game, we're going to... And it was won at the trenches, bro.
It's crazy how... But going into this game, if you would have said that Saquon's only going to have 59 yards, or what do you have? 50,
yeah.
And they were going to dominate the game, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, but that's what happens. It worked perfect.
That's just, like,
they stopped the run, but you couldn't stop the pass.
Their defense was able to get them hell of a field position.
Yeah. Well, I told Nick,
they had the best trenches, both sides. Like, Chris Jones being hurt, he was 100%, and that's just, you can tell he was hurt. Like,
he looked
old.
He
couldn't do shit. And
they looked old. Patrick didn't.
The Eagles' offensive line is also...
Mahomes threw 2 picks and looked like shit.
He had a bad passes. Game. He had a bad first half.
He didn't look bad mobile-wise. We were like, oh, you need younger guys. This was the first thing where I was like,
he was able to get it. Yeah, he did the Caleb spin move and fucking... Yeah.
Like, you still could move, and you looked like you wanted it. It ain't about that. I think you saw the glaring problem, which they brought up at the end of last year for the Chiefs. You need a better line. You need a better line both sides.
They missed on the right tackle on Jawan Taylor. He's fucking he's terrible. They paid him all that money. And
I told Nick, leading up to that, I said if Jalen Hurts throws 2 touchdown passes, they're going to fucking win, because that means they're fucking watching the run. So they're just going to get a couple open, and look what he did.
That was a bullshit call, too.
He muffed him in the face, so I get how they could give that call. Like, that's borderline... illegal hands to the face is what they should have called. Yeah. Because it's just a weird thing. It didn't even matter.
Not intentional. He's playing. He's just...
After that call, there wasn't another call that was blown.
That was our only first down until...
that deep play to Worthy.
Yeah,
Hollywood
the
Brown.
Third quarter. I forgot how much the third quarter they took them.
Well,
they got all that pressure was for.
Yeah.
I think this also, and that's what I was telling you, that the Bears need D-line.
Well, I also think too.
It just shows you.
I don't know what Nagy was doing. You don't run the ball the whole first quarter, and then when you do it, you're running deep ass routes. You're not even down by a lot, or tied, and you're literally just chucking the fucking ball, trying to chuck the ball deep. You watch him scrambling, and all the routes are 15 yards down the field. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
That's not how you beat the Eagles. You have to beat the Eagles the way the Eagles are going to beat you. That was a bad play. Dumb play by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They had those. That was their game. A lot of dumb mistakes.
Yeah, I mean...
dumb mistakes, dumb turnovers, bad play calling. It was a spiral of everything.
It was terrible. I think the Eagles are just good. Vic Fangio called a hell of a game plan. Like, that defense was looking like how the 2018 Bears... when the Bears defense was
all over the place
with Mac and like being like, oh, dude, they are a game changer. No, but yeah, I'm saying like
that defense was on fire.
Yeah, we're playing a hell of a
Every single snap, you're like, oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Every snap, you're like, oh my god. It was definitely oh shit. Like, if the Eagles can keep this up, yeah, they're in the running to be around a long time.
Do you think? I think this kind of hurt Pat Mahomes in a sense of his legacy. Not a lot, but I think because he lost a lot more, obviously. Because if he had the 3, he's gonna have that over Tom Brady, you know, and be like, I got 3, you never got 3.
Yeah.
And now they both have
2,
like 2 and 5 years.
Yeah.
And it really is where Brady says, like, this is where, like, that's why I like having Brady on the call. Being this is where you see where it go from here, you know, like,
yeah,
his team's getting, like, they're going to have to improve, and he's getting paid. Like, it's going to be a lot harder for them, you know, to, Andy Reid's not going to be there much longer. Like, he's not going to coach much longer. Like, Travis Kelce isn't going to be there much longer.
Yeah,
like,
but
Creed
I
Humphrey,
think,
a lot of these guys are getting older, you know.
But what I think, too, showed for the Chiefs, in a sense, is that that's going to be okay because maybe they have to do a little different.
They do, yeah.
You barely skated by. You saw the stat. 12 of their 15 wins, or 12 of their 15 regular season wins were won on last drives.
Yeah.
That's a season that only happens once every 20 seasons. You know, like teams can't win that many of those last drives. So then when you get, and let's not forget, the Eagles steamrolled every team they played coming into this.
Yeah, when they were healthy, yeah.
I mean, even the last 2 games.
They only lost when they were fully healthy. The only team they lost to was the Falcons, and it was just like
fluke.
And it's because everyone just came back.
I'm saying
that was a bad play
playoffs.
by Hurts right there.
Look at it in the playoffs, though.
Hell yeah. The Commanders,
but that didn't even fucking fuck them up because they still were so far back.
No, yeah, it was a punt, pretty much.
And that's why they were like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think the Eagles showed at the beginning of the playoffs what they were about because they just steamrolled everyone. Mm-hmm. You know, every team they fucking played.
Yeah, they were good at this too.
They scored, 133 points in 4 games or 3 games?
That's,
something like crazy like that. They scored 40 points against the Lions, 40 points against the fucking
that's true.
Commanders, and 40 points against these guys. Like, come on, dude. Anyone scoring that kind of points is going to win. I was in shock. Because it was almost like, I don't want to say it because it sounds such an easy way and lame way, like one team came to play. That was it.
Yeah.
And you got these plays, your lineup in the neutral
55
zone.
up against the Commanders, and then 28 against the Rams, 22 against the Eagles. 41 against the Cowboys.
What was their playoff scores?
22-10
against the Rams.
Against the Packers.
Okay.
Against the Rams, 28-22.
Okay.
55-23.
Okay.
And then 40-22.
Okay. Damn, so they scored 36 points a game in the playoffs?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they are a way better team.
This dude's a beast, man.
How do I know you're gonna say that?
I mean, come on.
No, yeah, he's good.
Is he already the best white corner to ever play?
He has to
One
be.
season.
He's the only one to get a pick 6 for sure in the Super Bowl. Like that.
On his
birthday?
birthday?
Resume. Yeah, that's 20.
That dude
just turned
so
22
many bitches over the weekend. I don't know if he's got a girl or not. And I think
he does.
I don't really talk like that. Yeah. But you're telling me that
he could have. Yeah,
he probably did whatever the fuck he wanted all weekend.
And I thought so. I thought this kid was like from a Quad Cities maybe, or like.
No, he's from like
Des Moines or some city, but he's from the
country,
middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
so it's like that's just funny. It's just like
he's just a baller. He's just the best kid from that town that just kept getting better.
6 years ago, this kid was just
normal kid
balling out at his high school.
Yeah, 9-man football.
Yeah. And then now he's having a pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
In a great game.
No,
you watch him out there, he probably had fucking 8 tackles.
Him and Quinyon Mitchell.
Oh, dude. Yeah, they're deep, and they played fast and strong, and their offensive line was just huge, and you couldn't get any penetration, and Jalen Hurts played the right game he was supposed to play.
Jalen Carter's a beast.
And
Josh
Sweat had a good game.
He had a great game for his free agency because he's a free agent this year.
Yeah.
Now, like, hey, look at what he did. It's hard,
Yeah. Well,
I really want the Bears to get someone. They're not going to get Abdul Carter. I kind of came to grips with that because they're saying he might go.
I heard
top
one.
3. Yeah, I might go 1. So it's like, well, yeah, because like. The quarterbacks are, like we said, they're not good to start right away.
No.
If you're gonna, not to a team that like that shitty, if they're going into like, Eagles or something like shit like that or whatever, like
who's climbing up the
like
fucking
the Rams
draft board, and I knew it was gonna happen. The running back from Iowa, Johnson,
Caleb Johnson.
That's
fucking good, dude.
Now people are like, you might pick him over Genty because he's bigger.
Do you know who he reminds me of? David Montgomery.
It's a big dude. Well, he's bigger than him, too.
Yeah, but I'm saying the way he just cuts it, like one cut, quick, big, like, and break tackles.
Like, you got a great running back group. This is a great running back
I think
group.
they're going to get one. I think they do.
Bears?
Sure. Yeah, I think so.
The first pick?
No, not the first pick, but one of them. One of the
you think
first
they trade
4
down?
picks. No, I don't think so. If you can get, like, a Mason Graham there, and it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
might.
You need to get... I don't care what anyone says. Trey Smith might have had a bad game. The Eagles are fucking way superior. Big Fangio fucking schemed this way of, like...
Yeah.
I'm not gonna knock him for getting the Super Bowl. Like, this is his 17th game of the season. Like, if the Bears can get him, if they can get the center from the Falcons, it's gonna walk Drew Dahlman, 26 years old. Like, they can't pay him because they still got to pay Cousins because I guess they're gonna keep him.
Stupid.
Well, because it's like the dead cap hit's gonna be so much. It's like, well, you might as well keep him in case if Penix gets hurt. Or who knows? Or maybe he still might start. And who knows what the fuck's going to happen, but... Then, I think you need to get someone on defense. I think you get someone on defense, and it's like...
If you can get... Penix is going to be a beast.
Yeah.
I think Penix is going to be a beast, bro.
I think he'll be better than... Yeah, he'll be better than Cousins, for sure.
I think Penix will be a beast because those receivers and running backs down there are young.
They're good.
They're all young black dudes. What the fuck? Let them ride.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that Atlanta swag and just fly it around, dude. Just sling it. Just sling the fuck out of the ball down there.
Yeah, they should.
Why not? If your defense sucks ass, just fucking score a shitload of fucking points.
They're fucking fucked up with that Kirk Cousins contract.
Well, I think the craziest thing for the whole NFL next year is, like, let's be real. Now the top dog are the Eagles. There ain't going to be really anyone even close. Outside, these are the 2 teams. Still, because the Chiefs are the Chiefs. But, like, I think
that's what I was going to say. It hurts Pat Mahomes that he also has looked terrible in 2 Super Bowls. Like, I know it's like... But Tom Brady, Tom Brady, what they say, he led... Every time he walked off the field for the final, possession of a quarter.
Yeah.
In his career. Like, Mahomes hasn't. Like, Mahomes got shut out in both. Against the Buccaneers and this one. So it's just like, Tom Brady at least. They lost to the Giants on that crazy Hail Mary.
2 great defenses.
They lost to the Giants twice on crazy, last-minute plays, and then they lost to fucking, who else did he lose to?
Just the Giants.
He lost to someone else. Did you say 3 losses?
Yeah.
And Philly, Nick Foles. Crazy, last-minute thing. So it's like, he was balling out every single game that he was in. Like,
this is just a blowout.
Pat Mahomes was, me, I'm a stat nerd. It was statistically EPA value-wise, with a sector. Pat Mahomes' first half is the 4th worst first half.
Yeah.
In NFL, any game, not just playoffs, since 2018, since it's been measured pretty hardcore.
That catch was crazy.
It's that's up there with Sam Darnold. That one game he said he saw ghosts. Remember what he's playing New England? He was threw 4 picks. So it's I think the Davis Mills game's up there. Brock Osweiler. Terrible games, and that's how bad it was.
Oliver hated the bottom line, the score and shit.
It was fucking... I didn't like it either.
Hated it. I didn't like
it. It looks like they reset it and, it got, deleted and they just last minute put that up.
Yeah.
It's something me or you can do, essentially.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Have Mendes come over and do that for you guys.
Most simple thing ever. Oliver was like, is this really what they're gonna do? Or is this just the beginning to look cool because it's old? I'm like, I guess. And he's like, it's fucking huge.
Because you know what I would have liked? I would have liked to have the yards on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like for here it'd be like arrow pointing down. What was that? 47. So you're like, oh, okay, he's at the 47 or whatever.
Or if it's gonna be that big, make it look really cool.
Yeah.
Like encompass
the lettering was just bland.
Yeah,
just
like
black letters.
all
like
the Super Bowl logos where it had like the swirly shit. You could have did something neat like that in the behind the names, or give it a little bit of
flair,
New Orleans flair. Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be cool too. Some like New Orleans.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Football would be wild next year,
It was very controversial that it was because like they tested it out. They're like, why'd you test it out at the Super Bowl? Like that's something like
this shit.
Yeah, that like you test
Terrible.
out, early in the season and then see, and then you're like, oh, okay.
This looks horrible.
Yeah.
I just thought, or I just think that with all the shakeup that's going to happen, the NFL is going to be even wilder next year. Like, to me, right now, there's, like, if you were to just say, all right, we're going to start a new season starting tomorrow. Everyone's healthy. The rosters are set with where they're at outside of who gives a fuck where Aaron Rodgers goes.
You heard about that? He flew out to New York to meet him, and then they tell him that he's not going to be the quarterback. And they said that he flew out there because thinking that he was going to, he was going to come back and they were going to talk about what to do or what's going to happen, I guess.
They're like, fuck it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know where he goes.
Some people were saying Tennessee.
Some saying, do the full Brett Favre and go to the Vikings.
Oh, my God. And get rid of Darnold?
No, I mean, maybe he could be backup.
Who's the backup?
Darnold,
No.
No, that Rodgers, obviously.
No way.
No, he doesn't want to, but if Sam Darnold, someone might pay Sam Darnold. That's a crazy thing. And I think Kevin O'Connell's like,
I think
fuck it, dude.
Them. No, I think it's them. I think it's it's a Vikings move, and it's them.
Someone is going to pay for a quarterback. Because like I said, these two quarterbacks this year aren't that good, right? And it's just
no.
There's some teams that are like, fuck. Like I said, Brian Dable and the Giants, like, fuck, man. Like, I need a quarterback.
Maybe.
Like, where it's like, he's a good coach. He had Daniel Jones. They're like, all right, we're giving you benefit of the doubt that you took him to playoffs once. That if you so like, I think like Fields. I know, like I think Steelers fans want Fields back, but they might be like, hey Fields, we'll give you fucking top dollar to be a starting quarterback over here for us. Like Sam Darnold, hey, we'll pay you because we need
Giants.
to.
The Giants are the team that might do it.
Yeah, something like that. We're like Sam Darnold, hey, come over here, dude. Like we're gonna pay you.
Where's
like,
Russ going? Raiders with Pete. Pete Carroll.
Are they keeping Deshaun Watson still in fucking Cleveland? I think he restructured his contract, right? He's staying there, but like helped him out sort of. I can see him going there. I said just because like teams are just stupid and will like overcorrect of like we got a bad guy, now we need a guy with like good PR necessarily kind of.
Rodgers to the Raiders.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think they're gonna get Shaduri.
Yeah, but he's not ready to start in the NFL. Not even close.
No, he's not.
Can't even win the conference in college. How are you gonna fucking start?
Yeah, that's tough.
You know. Do I think he'll be a starting?
I think Cam Ward's good. I think Cam Ward is actually pretty decent too. I think he's a little bit better than him.
Talent, skill, but not leadership. Shador's got
Shador. Second generation athlete. Like
he's not gonna fuck it up.
That's gonna give you an edge. Yeah.
Cam Ward's gonna go out there and throw a lot of picks.
He just needs to go to a right coach. I think.
He's
like those two guys.
A lot of picks.
Like if he goes to the Giants, I'd be like, all right.
No.
But then
at best place for him to go is probably the Raiders.
But then I'm like, that's not good for him because Brian Dable, when he had Josh Allen, he threw a fucking lot of picks. Out back,
Yeah.
And Josh Allen MVP. What do you think about that? You think? Yeah. There's Lamar fatigue. They were just not going to give it to him 3 years in a row.
Stats-wise, we can't do it. It's not only just about that bottom line and the most numbers and all that. Like, that motherfucker made you win games.
It's what they said. That dude, he just got farther in playoff. Like, that's what kind of goes. Like,
yeah, I agree. 100% agree.
He beat him in the game. So you can say that's what mattered.
Well,
like I said, just Lamar, he wouldn't get it 3 times. Yes, he had the stats and stuff, and I understand that, like, not looking at every single previous year, I'll be like, yes, he is MVP. But it's the fact that he already has 2. Okay. hey, he hasn't really done much in playoffs. Could really like? I think that takes a factor to like.
Well, for
if
sure.
you win 3 MVPs, you have to be that dude. Oh, you have to be a Pat Mahomes or Brady, someone. And I don't think even they won 3 straight because it's just no, like no. But yeah, it's just I think they just weren't going to give it to him.
So
for that
can we
reason.
say Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson?
I think he's.
There you go.
He's probably he's the best quarterback in the NFL right now, isn't he? Because he just won Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts. I mean, it's Pat Mahomes, but like technically, you can say he is the best quarterback in the NFL. He won,
and he had good,
great good game, yeah. But you still don't. Pat Mahomes is 1A. He's 1B.
Yeah.
And then who's 3? That's where it's like, okay, is it?
Allen and Burrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could say Burrow because he's been.
You put Burrow on the fucking Eagles.
Yeah, imagine that. If you put Burrow on fucking.
But then again, though, there's a couple plays throughout the game where you're like, thank God they got Jalen Hurts because he did get you 35 yards on a scramble.
He's fully healthy this year because I think last year he was banged up.
Yeah.
He's fully healthy this year. He can rush those yards.
They'll win another one. They'll win another one over the next 3 to 5 seasons.
Yeah, I think they won 1 3 years.
They will. It's weird. 2 coaches that needed to win championships this year in college and pros both win it. Because fucking fuckface got a 7-year deal. Big contract.
Are you happy about that?
Yeah, we just keep beating them. It's going to be awesome.
You're going to beat them for 7 years. Yeah.
Now we're back at Michigan. Back at Michigan this year and just beat the defending
At what
national
point
champs.
does he get fired for not being like? Do you think he ever gets fired?
I don't think he will now. I think he'll finish that whole 7 years.
He got himself some security winning that natty
yeah,
for sure.
dude. Fuck yeah, it did, dude.
But the most expensive team, so they should have won.
Yeah,
but
they
went all in. They went all in.
Yeah,
so it's like
you did it.
They had to win it,
and you did it. I'm sad football's over.
It's kind of like how the Ravens were this year. They were kind of all in, and then
you can't do it. You ain't got the guy.
I feel like the Chiefs weren't really all in because they're just the Chiefs. The Eagles weren't all in because they're kind of a young. They kind of were, but they're just a young team. That's kind of at GM. They're Howie Roseman. Like he has that team.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's like they play like an old school team with young ass dudes.
Because like they needed quarterbacks, and this year they just drafted 2 fucking studs, like
that paid
back
off
to back in the
tenfold.
second round.
Yeah.
I think Quinyon was first round. I think Cooper was like their early second.
This was a fucking strike.
That was.
You're like, damn, dude, why didn't you just do this the whole game?
You're like, oh yeah,
Jesus.
and then I saw that and I was like, this is Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes right here, dude. Just fucking,
sling it down the middle of the field.
And I'm like, yeah, he's fucking fast. He can't get open.
Oh, yeah.
They missed time. It's backups, too, but...
Yeah.
Kenny
I saw a funny picture of Kenny Pickett winning a Super Bowl before all the other guys in this draft class. It was like craziest draft class.
Who would have ever thought that Kenny Pickett would take the game-winning kneel in the Super Bowl? And it's just like, what the fuck?
And the other guys that are in that draft class are like, Jesus Christ.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, it's bad. I bet on an octopus, which is when a player scored a touchdown and gets a 2-point conversion right afterwards. Because I'm like, I can see like the Eagles, tush push like twice in a row. It was crazy, guys. It was like 10 bucks won like 120.
I can't believe they've only won 2 Super Bowls. That's it.
Yeah, Andy Reid. That's Big Don, dude. That's
Big
dude. I'm a huge fan of him.
Yeah, his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Bodyguard
he's like team security. I think
his term.
Well, he got into it with, who was it last year? Some player? So they had to give him like a new role instead of team security. He was like team security, now he's like president of morale or something. Like just so he can have a title to be like, yeah, he's allowed to be on there.
Blowout.
Yeah, congrats to them. It's crazy. What'd you think of the halftime show?
I don't know.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. Okay. How do I say this? Can I relate to the halftime show? Absolutely not. Was it great for a lot of people, and a lot of people thought it was great, and I'm happy that people thought it was great and loved it and thought it was good representation and all this fucking hidden things that Kendrick does and all this shit. I'm not even talking about just the Drake shit. I'm talking about all this other stuff.
Because I was talking shit about society, about like Donald Trump and everything,
but it's like
all these guys.
But I just laugh. I laugh about it. I laugh because this is what I was thinking. Okay, this is what I was fucking thinking. Because I'm glad you caught on to that. Because I was listening to Shade 4-5 satellite radio, and it was the Sway in the Morning show. And everybody's talking about all this hidden shit and talking shit about society and all. I'm like, yeah, but everyone's sitting there watching it. And all you guys are just watching it. Mm-hmm. You want to bitch, and you want to act like all the black people are taking notes and watching, and they're sitting back waiting, and that's what all these people are. Oh, well,
that was a sick cartoon.
We act like we're turning a blind eye, but we see what's really going on. But yeah, but you guys, you're not doing much to combat the white people in America from doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
This isn't doing it.
No, yeah.
You're bringing awareness to what? All the other black people and minorities that already know?
Yeah.
We know that.
I think people just appreciate, like, you can use your platform to say something.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, good thing calling it out, and people know, but it's just like...
But it's like too late.
Well, yeah.
In my look,
yeah,
I'm in that thing with Trump now, and especially when you, like, go to the stores and you hear these old white people bitching about money and prices, and I'm like... And then there was Mexican dudes that were bitching at the fucking place, and I'm like, dude, Latinos for Trump, right? Yeah. This is what you guys wanted, right?
Yeah.
We're confused. You know people that are getting deported? What did you think was going to happen? You thought it was a lie? You thought he was going to make things better? What was better last time? And now there's more power where it's even crazier. Like, dude, you're confused on why things are getting worse already, and you think things are getting better by him fucking signing that he doesn't want the mint to make more pennies. That's what we're talking about here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm all for the deportation shit.
Yeah.
Illegal immigrants, no matter what race they are, whatever they are, if you're not here the right way and your time is up, get the fuck out. I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. You can't take care of everyone in this day and age with how expensive everything is.
Yeah.
I fully understand that. Is there ways we could probably do it better and help? 100%. But I'm like, I get the whole bringing awareness to social injustice and all this shit, but it's like, yeah, but as a country, we didn't give a fuck. We didn't. Because look who our president is again.
I mean, yeah. Exactly.
Because that's morally what's really going on. Like, I get that you want to bring attention to it, but, like, he's there. He's there. He's there. He doesn't give a fuck. You think he gives he ain't even watching what's going on in here. You think anyone that's in charge, and we just fucked it up even more by giving Trump power and having all these rich people have even more power? Why are we letting Elon Musk walk around our government? He's from South Africa. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that dude's a fucking weirdo.
Him, Zuckerberg, and Bezos have so much power right now that we are fucking idiots, and we think we're going to go back to what it used to be? What? What are you talking about?
Damn.
So to me, it was kind of funny to hear all this, like, oh man, look at what Kendrick did. This is a work of art. And it's like, I get that, and I get the whole thing, but it's like, you're just entertainment. There's nothing back in this. Kendrick Lamar's not going to get anybody in this country to go against Donald Trump. And the way
everyone's already stuck in their minds who I understand that.
No, but I'm saying, like, even the people that don't like it.
Yeah.
You weren't out voting. You weren't.
Yeah, that's what fuck.
That's the thing that gets me. All these people that were like, oh, look at what Kendrick does sticking up for our race and our culture. I'm like, yeah, I understand that and what he's trying to shine light on. Like, we already know about all this. This isn't anything new. Mm-hmm. You're going at Drake. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That
to
was
me was cherry on top for him, yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but
that's personal.
Does it fucking matter? You're out here in boot cut pants, and we're over here fucking talking about how cool he looks. Like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
He's got girl pants on. Those are girl pants. Nora even said the same thing. Camila said, man, those look like girl legs walking on stage. And I'm like, yeah, he fucking looks stupid. Like, I don't care what you say. If any gangster thinks that dude looks cool in boot cut pants, you're fucking stupid. Yeah. Come on, dude. Come on.
It looks old school.
You look stupid, dude. You look stupid. And I don't know.
You have to wear boots with that.
Yeah, he just doesn't
even
even
that.
look.
They're just really boot
just
cut.
doesn't
that's
even
just fashion
look,
nowadays.
Yeah, and that to me is so stupid that that's what we think is fucking cool.
So you hated the halftime show then?
I just didn't, like I said, I can't relate to this. And that's me being a white man in America.
Yeah.
I can't relate to this. To me, is it cool looking and visually cool and all this representation? Super cool. Fuck yeah, I get it. But guess what? No one really gives a fuck. Your little niche group of people do, and that's it. But, like, white people that like Kendrick, they just thought it was cool because they're waiting for him to make fun of Drake. They don't give a fuck about anything that has to do with any of this kind of look and what a look into Black America's like. Because guess what? We already told you guys we don't care by fucking voting in someone that is a real racist. And then half your black population voted for him, too, and said, nah, it's okay. He's a gangster. We like him. So it's like, what are we talking about here?
Well, there's probably some people, there's a lot of people, too, who don't like what he's saying. They're like, oh, he's just fucking, he's being a lip, you know, obviously, too, so.
Well, I don't even think he was even really going at, like, Trump
in a way. I'm saying,
just
going at everything, but, like, just him being, like, you know, people when they're, like, you know, he's just being woke. He's just trying to be...
Like, yeah, and like, I get, like, I don't know, like, I get the art, and I'm, like I said, I'm all for black representation within...
I'm like, he's always kind of been, like, he's been like this lately. Like, he's been more, you know...
Yeah, I get
like
it.
His performance and, yeah, and not his videos and whatnot.
Sure.
But, nah, man. I mean, I thought it was good. I mean,
well, one, I don't like how he sounds, so I've already been. It's probably documented over the last however many years.
Yeah,
I do not care for Kendrick Lamar. To me, it's like you're good. You're good for that group of culture for sure. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're not one of the biggest rappers of all time. I don't care what you say. You're that group's guy of a storyteller rapper. Yeah, you have 10 years of good music for that thing. You're not a megastar.
yeah.
This isn't going to make you a megastar. It's not. It is what it is. You're rapping to a niche group of people. That's all it is.
I wouldn't say it's a niche group of people.
For sure, dude.
No,
you know how many people didn't watch this?
What?
158 million people. You know how many people could give two shits about this halftime show once it started?
Well, yeah. That's how
and they're just like,
every year.
I don't give a fuck about this. Like, that's what I get. I don't. To me, any halftime show is stupid. That's what I said
before. Wouldn't you say the people who are doing that is a niche group of people too? That's a niche group of people who are like.
That's the niche group you need to get to, and you're not gonna. All you're doing is showing off for the other black people. That's all you did right here.
No, I wouldn't.
In my opinion,
I wouldn't say just black people, but
that's all it's based at. Every phone call I listened to with people talking in, that's all it was about. Is how this represented the only black people, and this is what it's about, and this is what's the social injustice, and we need to bring awareness. I thought we didn't need to do that anymore because we voted for Trump, and he loves the black people. Like, I'm confused on all this.
Yeah.
That's where I was like,
well, yeah, but
just perform your good, cool songs and get the fuck off the stage.
He could have played better songs. I do.
Yeah, he didn't even play any good songs. He didn't even play any of the decent songs. Everyone wanted to hear him talk shit to Drake. That's all it was. And then people tried to decipher all this fucking shit within his show, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, give me fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg back and have a good halftime show and get the fuck out of there. I don't need all this symbolism and all this shit.
Okay.
To me, it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, but that comes from just being upset that Trump's in office.
Yeah, like, this still doesn't even do anything, though.
No, it doesn't, but
to me, it's just like, this is just stupid. To me.
Yeah.
To me. And I've said that about every halftime show, because it's just overly done. Who gives a fuck? Everyone's going to talk about it for this week, and then in a month from now, no one's going to give a fuck about Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. And everything's just going to be the same. Dance, boy. Trump's here to watch you dance. That's how I look at it. Get your money and go, boy.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I look at it like. We want to talk, like, just based off of what all these people were talking about, all this shit, and, like, I get you want to do all this symbolism, but what are you showing off for? The people you're trying to combat against, they don't give a fuck that you're on the halftime show.
And all those people
and they don't give a fuck that you're beefing with Drake. None of these people that you want to fucking show off to and get them to change their minds are ever going to care about this.
Yeah. Yeah, but you also
my parents aren't going to watch this.
No, but you have to remember, like, a lot of the power of social media now is crazy. You got to think about the videos.
It wasn't crazy enough for this now.
No, but, like, not... Yes, it is.
That's
too
how
late
I
now
look at it.
But that's just... You know, but it's a lot of youth. It's coming to a lot of youth. A lot of people who couldn't vote. A lot of people who are like, fuck, now we really now who's showing like,
I know.
Hey, we really
I get it.
You know,
I get it.
You know, at
but
least
it's just, it's almost like, in the way I look at it, and maybe I'm bitter about it all, it's like a little too late.
Yeah, I think it is bitterness to him being off, which I understand it because it's just like
a little too late.
We still got what 3 more years of this. 4,
and then 4 more.
Yeah,
because no one's gonna beat him. I'm sorry, this even just goes back to completely off topic of him. The Democratic Party is not going to put out someone that can fucking withstand what they're going to do. There's nobody tough enough. There's no one tough enough to go on stage and really do it. Because the last one that was Hillary Clinton, and they fucking dog walked her. And then they were just like, oh yeah, we'll get rid of you real quick. And then Biden came, and he just had enough of the old white vote to barely get by to win. Like, now that's gone.
Yeah.
Because they already flipped. Because they were like, you put a black lady here to try to beat us? Yeah, right. Like, that's just what... I'm more annoyed by with America. You want to make a big deal about Kendrick Lamar's thing? Where's the 100 million people that should have voted against Trump? You want to watch the show? You want to talk about how great he is? How fucked up the country is?
Yeah.
But then you're so quick to say, yeah, well, Trump ain't that bad. Then who are we arguing against? I'm confused on this poor people versus rich people, who we're going to be with and who's on whose side. Like, there's such a gray area now where I'm like, oh, God, Serena Williams in there. She really took a shot at Drake. You think Drake gives a fuck?
No, he's not watching either. No,
he probably is. Probably like, go ahead, buddy. I don't give a fuck. You made $10 million doing this. I'm making that too, bud. And I'm from Canada, so who gives a fuck?
Nah, it hurts him. Come on.
It hurts him. Yeah, I know it does. The lover boy, it hurts him. I get it. No. I just thought you came off such a kick-ass performance with the fucking... couple years ago with Snoop and all them and 50 and even Rihanna's crazy fucking performance, and I'm like, this was visually cool. It looks great. I just didn't get like what we're trying to really establish here, and then all these people calling in on the phone, and I was like, listening.
So would you have preferred for politics and sports to be like separate like that? Like kind of like keep aside to just perform.
I get trying to get the influence in it, but it's not. Yeah. You're not doing it. It's not working. It didn't work.
To see. I mean, you said a lot of people called into the show, so they obviously felt moved, and I'm sure how many people didn't.
I know. Yeah.
A lot of those people didn't vote.
Half of them were talking about fucking Drake.
Yeah,
well, we got to dig on Drake. Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But I mean, shit, hopefully it shows people that they got to go
dancing on the X sign from the PlayStation because he's fucking one of his buddies like it. And I'm like... They're like, Kendrick represents fucking... Didn't Kendrick Lamar get in trouble for beating a girlfriend? And someone called him and said, he does a great representation of defending black women. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he beat a woman.
I think he beat those allegations. It was one of his exes.
I just wasn't sure what happened with it. But I was like, didn't he get accused of that? I don't know. I guess maybe like you said, maybe I do want to just keep them separate.
Should probably... Let's do slow burning a sandwich.
Maybe I do want politics and that to be separate.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, what are you politicking against? You're politicking against white America and the old way of white people doing stuff, but yet you're still performing for all the white people watching across the country.
The ones who are paying you, essentially.
Yeah!
Like the NFL owners.
Sorry!
Like the NFL owners are... Okay, yeah.
If you're a badass and you don't want to perform, you're fucking saying, I'm not performing, but guess what? I'll perform for BET on a fucking network... or whatever black-owned network, Tyler Perry's network, at the halftime so everyone stops watching that and watches this. There's how you get back. Not, oh, let's put it out on this platform and blah, blah, blah. And granted, the NFL and the NBA, and like they do great with inclusion of everybody. But I just thought, like, it's just so weird how... I think I know what it is. I think I was such a conspiracy person and tried looking into so much things as a younger person, as a young adult, that now that I'm older, I just can't even handle it because it's like you're not even looking at it into the right way. Like you're not even doing it the right way to combat or think or question it.
Yeah.
You're worried about Drake.
Yeah.
You guys, half you people watched and thought it was awesome that Kendrick did it, so you can say A minor on there and that type of shit. But guess what? I bet fucking 1 out of every 3 of those fucking people know a fucking pedophile or someone they know that's done weird shit or a buddy that's raped a girl or some weird ass shit. And what have they done to combat that?
Yeah.
But they'll sing it out loud and make it a big deal where it's like, this to me is just so fucking weird. Yeah. The halftime show is always, you can probably go back every year we bring it up and I probably say the same thing like,
well, except for the Dr. Dre Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, because that one was awesome.
That one was cool.
That one was cool. And like I said, you could have did a hit song from all of your records and made it into that instead of trying to do all this subliminal shit. And I know that's like part of Kendrick's thing. But to me, it's like you're just falling in line with Kanye and eventually you're just going to be weird too. Yeah, you're weird. Not as crazy. I'm just saying, but like, you want to put it out there so much. That was like
a commercial too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm a Kendrick denier, so.
Well, I think that's what it. I mean, but at the end of the day, like, I get what you're saying, but that's his persona, and he's staying true to who his persona is. Like you said, he's very subliminal. Like he's the poet, right? Like that's kind of what he is. So it's just like when the NFL got him, that's just what they're. That's what. He's like,
well, and it's hot. They wanted that for that song.
They wanted it,
They wanted Kendrick for A minor.
And you gotta remember, they are trying to also appeal to who their players want too. They say, like,
I get that.
All our players are blasting Kendrick. All right, cool. I get that. He's he's the hottest artist around right now.
That song right there is
that song, huge. And just I think him in general,
And to me, it's just like I like how the NBA is gonna have LaMelo Ball do the fucking All-Star Game halftime show. Give me that, bro. Give me that. Give me some fucking Juvenile and all the guys that are from New Orleans and do a thing like they did every time you go to a new city for the Super Bowl. I'm fine with that. Maybe you're right. I never really thought about that. Maybe I don't want politics and sports meshed in together. Not that I don't get that you can use your platform, but it's like, to me, it was just not. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're waiting to fucking suck Kendrick Lamar's dick this hard for this? Him to do this the whole time?
Yeah.
He just kept doing this. This is all he did. Watch it. He just fucking pulls the coat up. I was just like, what the fuck? And then SZA and the other fucking chick or whoever, they weren't even singing. So it's like,
I like that. That was good.
But like I said, I'm a.
You're a hater.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like Kendrick Lamar.
You're not a fan of him.
I think Swimming Pools is probably the only song I like, and maybe I like his older stuff more now than the shit in there now.
Yeah, I agree. Some of his older songs would have been better.
I get it though. Like you said, you got to pander to the group you're trying to target. But let's be real. Right. You want to target the young generation and you want this in there, but I'm sorry, they're not the ones spending any fucking money.
No, yeah.
They ain't going to the games.
No.
You know who's going to the games? People that got fucking money. Most of them people are old fucking people.
Well, fans too.
Fans,
sure.
but
yeah,
you're like, let's just fucking.
I know they said that the stadium was lit. Like they were jamming out to it. Like, because it's hard for them to see everything. Like, because it could have went to so many different sides of the things and whatnot.
I think it just all stems back to I just don't like Kendrick Lamar, so I was just like, nah, whatever. It's not even that I'm a big Drake fan. I don't know, not gonna say I like Drake either. I just thought like, I've always thought that like him, okay, he's cool. Sounds weird on his fucking animals talking like weird shit. I don't know. I just never liked him.
No, I mean,
teach his own, right? Give me some Kid Cudi. Give me some Kid Cudi.
That'd be good. I would be.
Yeah, dude, give me that.
I'd be in the garage for sure for that.
I don't need to fucking think. I'm watching this to not think.
Like,
I'm watching football to not think. I don't want to think.
That's true. Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to think. We already know. We can think about it. That's all we're ever doing as a culture. We think. Sorry, we think. Oh, let's think about how unfair all this is. Let's just think about it. That's like some guy called and he's like, they showed this thing about when Kendrick was looking straight on and then he looked at the camera like we're watching, like black people don't turn a blind eye to like still that the racism that's going on. And I'm like, yeah, but you're just admitting that you're not doing anything about it. You're literally sitting there as a caller saying, how subliminal and badass was that to him to like acknowledge that? And it's like, what? What are we talking about?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully there's just some, gray area of you white people that are just like, like, yeah.
No, and that's not even what I'm not even. I want to say, as a white person, minority people, black people, Hispanics, and all the other people in the fucking country, let's stop trying to worry about what the white people think and realize, holy fuck, there's 150 million of us here in this country. Why don't we just band together and say, fuck the white people and figure this out? Because it clearly isn't working the right way. Why are we so worried about grabbing that 10% of the white people? You guys got it all there instead of letting them slip to the fucking white side, the bad side. Mm-hmm. Don't let them slip. Put a prime fucking candidate in there or someone in there that's going to make a difference. Yeah. That's what you want. You tried doing it. You put a cop in there. No fucking liberal Democrat wants a cop. She's a cop. We knew that from the beginning. Yeah. We knew that when she took office as a vice president. Yeah, you knew she was a cop. And it sucks because the problem is you've got good candidates, dude. Fucking Cory Booker. Badass, big, bad, burly black dude. Smart talking, highly educated. Guess what? He doesn't appeal to the gangster black dudes because they look at him like he's a pussy. Well, then who are you going to get? Yeah. You're not getting anybody. You want to beat Trump? Get probably two dudes that can beat him. And they're not in politics right now. One's The Rock and one's fucking Mark Cuban. Yeah. And guess what? Cuban knows, like, this, I don't even want to fuck with this. Let me just fucking go hide.
Well, now that he sold the Mavericks, he was talking more shit. Like, he was talking shit to Elon.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Because he knows it's crazy. Especially him being such a prescription drug guy. I was reading an article, like, people that need prescription drugs, bro, they're going to be so expensive, and some of them are going to be so hard to find for these people that are fucking dying.
Website that he has.
Yeah, but they're going to fucking... Like, there might be issues with that. Yeah. Luckily, where the problem is going to be is he's going to get taxed so much that he's going to have to bite the bullet even more on what he's paying up front to give the lower prices, where he's going to lose money, and as a business guy, unless he can run on it, you can't keep losing money. Like, that's just the way it'll work out. Like, people don't get, dude. You want to fucking get one of these? You want all your fucking Diet Cokes? Guess how much that's going to cost in a little bit when aluminum is 25% more. Hello? We voted for it. All these people freaking out. Oh, my groceries, my gas. My boss comes in today. Oh, my gas. But the gas is so expensive. I was in Rockford, and the gas is still even expensive out there. I said... What, you think Trump was going to come in and it was going to go down to $1.87 like COVID? Are we confused? Did we not understand why gas was so cheap? Do you not understand why gas was cheap? You can't use that. Gas was so cheap under Trump. No, gas was cheap because of COVID. Yeah. Because everyone dumped their oil reserves because nobody was using gas. So if you have too much gas, you have to sell it for really cheap. It's just like drugs. Got too much cocaine. Gotta sell it for cheaper. Gotta move it faster. Can't just sit on it. Yeah. It's the same idea. Where nothing is gonna get better. You want to cut public funding? You want to cut public schools? Holy shit. That's real. Yeah, that you want to cut away all of these kids? All of these...
The FAA, you saw that? And then how many accidents happened?
Yeah.
And delays and shit?
You want to take away all of the funding and leave it up to the states? Do you know the states that voted for Trump, how fucked up their school systems are going to be? But that's what they want. The shit Kendrick's fighting against, they already got it in play. They got it. They can control how dumb everyone's going to be. They can control us. It's scary. I want my kids to grow faster now because I don't want to worry about school. Yeah. It's going to cost money to put our kids in school, like a lot of money now? Yeah. What? Or they're going to be shit, and kids that come with... No... This is the problem. Those people in charge have never gone and sat at a school and seen poor people come in that haven't eaten. That's the problem. You don't realize that 20 out of the 80 kids going into that little grade in these small schools haven't eaten since lunch yesterday. Maybe a tiny fucking... A little slice of meat and bread sandwich, like, that's real. Yeah. Spaghetti for the third time this week. Like, these people making decisions don't see that. And then the dumbasses that are voting for Trump are the same ones that are going to lose all this funding. And then what are they going to do? But the problem is they're so brainwashed, they don't even know that that's even happening because they're so worried about all this other little smoke and mirror shit he does.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
like
the schools...
Did you hear about, like, the biggest cattle farmer over there in Kansas or something? That he gets, like, the government grants?
Yeah.
And Trump stopped all the funding, so he's just like, yeah. That's money that I used to invest into, like, to go into the field, and it's just like...
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, I thought, you know.
Dude, the tariffs are going to fuck everything up. Like, we are not going to be able to get tin and aluminum. Do you know what that does? Do you know really? People don't realize how much aluminum is in everything. Yeah. You're not going to just start producing it here. We're not ready to do that.
No, we're not.
So you're 2 years away from producing aluminum cans? Well, now, where are we going to get the aluminum from? We're getting it from China and Canada. All of our tin and aluminum come from Canada. And then it's going to laugh because the Canadian Prime Minister and then the President of Mexico, her and him are just going to go back and forth and say, fuck it. We're okay.
Yeah.
We'll just trade over them. We'll just go around. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck it. We're not going to buy his shit. No, we're fucked. We're going to isolate ourselves so bad.
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah. Kiss all that shit goodbye. Kiss your fucking Temu goodbye. Kiss Shein goodbye. Kiss all that shit goodbye. We're over here worried about fucking making sure TikTok's okay and we're not making pennies. That's what we got to watch on the news. That this is what we're signing off on. Cutting funding for fucking that shit, but let's go to Mars! Let's cut funding on pennies, but let's go to Mars. It's wild, bro. I've been trying not to get wrapped up in it, but I'm just like, this is fucking so wild that... Yes, is there frivolous spending by our government? Fuck yeah. For sure. Not when it comes to school systems.
No, that's not where you should compare.
Not when it comes to services for poor people. Because guess what? I'm sorry. We don't have enough jobs for everybody in America. There isn't enough jobs. People don't get, okay, I want to source in all the work that we supplemented out to Indonesia, China, Malaysia, all these countries that run and make all of our shit. I'm going to sublet all the work out there. Guess what? They got all the material. We don't have any of that material. We don't even have warehouses ready to do that. Yeah, there's abandoned warehouses all over the place. Doesn't matter. You don't even got the material. By the time you get all the material, pay for it, get it imported. Now we piss them off so much, how are you going to get it? No one's going to even want to sell us anything. So now what do? Now, bring America's jobs back. Bring everything back. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. With what?
Yes.
What are you going to pay? Because guess what? They're paying them $2 a day to do this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't pay you $22 an hour to do this shit. There's no profit on it. You ain't going to work fast enough.
That's a benefit. That is the one benefit of illegal immigrants. Is like, for example, like all the farms, like in California and stuff. They're like, yeah, dude, like. No one's trying to do this job. Like, no one's trying to do this job for, you know,
they appreciate having that
$22
job.
an hour. It's like, yeah, it fucking sucks, but, you know, like, I like paying these guys $10 an hour, and they're happy.
To them, it doesn't suck.
You know, yeah. Like,
to those group of people, it doesn't suck.
So that's what I'm saying. It is a balance, but it's tough, yeah.
But the people in charge, that's the problem with the way our representation is, and this is as getting an older person, it's almost like you're not representing it. You're representing the 1-2% of the whole country. Yeah, you're not representing. I want some fucking dude that's lost the job.
Yeah.
I want a fucking dude that didn't go to college, that's worked for 25 years to help make a decision with what's going on in my town.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly.
I want that. You're not representing. And I'm sorry, you middle class stupid motherfuckers that vote for Trump. He's not representing you either. Because he racked up your taxes, and then now he's going to, all the goods and commodities you buy that you fucking help keep moving everything, you're not going to want to buy them.
No.
You're not going to have the money to fucking buy them.
Groceries are going to become expensive. Like that's the thing. All these people are like...
It isn't, dude. It's $8.50 for a carton of eggs right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just see it, I'm like, these motherfuckers, and I see them like at Walmart and stuff, and I'm like, I always want to tell them, like, this is what you guys fucking voted for. Like, I literally, tell everybody, like, this is like...
Thanks, this is from you.
Yeah.
The Mexican dudes come in at work and they're bitching about Trump. Oh, fuck, so-and-so, I knew they're fucking her husband, brother-in-law, they just got deported. Blah, blah, blah. This is fucked up. Everyone's scared. We're not going to go work on Monday. We're not going to do this. We'll show them.
Yeah.
You didn't. You fucking stupid guys.
Stupid, yeah.
And all of you women that thought because he said he was a Christian and in a fucking church and all this bullshit lie, and you helped get him in there. Now you're scared? What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Did you think it was a lie? That was not a lie.
Yeah, no.
That border shit and that immigrant shit, that was not a lie.
No.
It wasn't a lie.
Yeah.
To them, that's the number one thing. They don't give a fuck about your money. They're going to make their money.
Yeah.
They don't care if you don't have money. They don't give a fuck if we have money or not. At all.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone that lives in Naperville cares about a single person that lives in Plano? Absolutely not.
No.
They live in a whole nother world than us. Is that fine that we like this compared to them? Yes, that's how world and communities work. So then now escalate that all the way to the top guy who lived in penthouse apartments his entire life. Never even lived in a house outside of a mansion and whoever knows whatever little lake house that he didn't even live there full time. Yeah. That wasn't where you lived. You just visited the houses your family owned. Mm-hmm. How the fuck are people that live in Kentucky, Louisiana, Virginia, all these places, voting for someone that has absolutely no idea what the fuck he's talking about? And then now you're freaking out because now you can't afford gas?
Well, they're stupid. They're
stupid. That's what he wanted. That was the target.
They're like bottom 10th in education and health and everything, and they're easy because they're, that's what he said in the interview in the 90s. If I was going to run for a party, I'd run for the Republican Party because they're stupid. Easier to manipulate. And then it's like, he was just trolling. That was just back in the day. And it's just like, it's funny how he said that.
And now it's crazy.
Yeah, and now people
crazy. Dude, and it's crazy because now you want to complain. Now you want to put a halftime show. Now you want to be on the internet bitching. Now? Why didn't you rally the troops a year ago when we knew this snowball was coming? That's the shit I've been listening to, like, some of the politic people that I'm like, yeah, dude. Some of you guys knew. I knew that if this dude got in office, it would be crazy. But I also never thought in a million years that people would believe it all over again, and a whole new group of people that didn't believe it the first time believe it now because they listened to him.
They lied to themselves.
They listened to him say, "Oh, it was so bad the last 4 years." Granted, one of the worst things that happens is we got stuck in that woke fucking cycle, and there was a lot of people that were like, "We gotta get out of this," and I'm okay with that to an extent because it has died down. And that's fine, so we can just kind of chill the fuck out with all.
It's always a pendulum. It's how it always is. Yeah. It was due time.
But now that pendulum's gonna stick for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I don't know anything. I think we don't see that thing swing for 12 years.
You think it's gonna be?
I don't think the fucking Democrats touch a chair for 12 years. These 4 years, he'll get reelected for 4 more.
You think he gets another 4?
Who the fuck's gonna stop him? Tell me.
The law.
No, it redoes it. It redoes it because he fucking had a split, a 4-year layoff. When Taft did 4 years, did it again. They had he lost an election and came back and won 2 more times.
Interesting.
Because of that break. Yeah. It almost fucked it. We almost should have just let him fucking won back to back. Now it almost prolonged it even crazier. And now he's up there saying yesterday.
If Barry O ran, your boy, Barry O, Barack Obama.
He could, but I don't think he wants to.
No.
Because he knows, what are we going to do with this? Because now I don't have the Supreme Court, I don't have the Congress, and I don't have the Senate.
I just see
that's why I say
him cashing in on Donald Trump, and it's like, that is funny.
No, seriously, dude, Gavin Newsom might be the only chance if he can rally white Americans that are, normal people to be all right, yeah, I'm not. But he fucked it up because COVID got so weird in California. Yeah. So he blew his chance. You need someone that can rival him in that pop star status. And that's what's sickening about our country right now. Is we'd rather have a guy that's flamboyantly crazy and wild as our leader than someone with any common sense. Yeah. And it goes, and like you said, it's gone back and forth. But dude, he makes Bush look like a fucking like a completely normal human being.
Well, like he was a normal, like that's a typical,
Yeah,
that's a normal Republican.
Half the Americans thought he was a blubbering idiot, and now we're like, give me him back, please.
And I'm like, he was stupid, I should say.
Yeah, he was a normal guy.
That's why it's almost like he was.
It was good. It was great. You look back, like
maybe
great guy.
It's a persona too, right?
Great guy.
That he's playing dumb, but the fact that he's dumb, you're like,
he ain't dumb.
How harmless? He's harmless.
Harmless.
Like, look at him. Like,
Not him.
He's the fucking dumb. It's like.
Not this one.
And then Bush was not like that. He was fucking smart. He was just playing
smart.
dumb.
Yale.
Very fucking conniving and very,
But it was money conniving.
But it was different.
But it was money conniving for the country. We were taking money and stealing money from the fucking Saudis and Iraq.
Yeah.
And all the Middle East. Like, okay, fuck it. Yeah, we war toward them and blew them up and fucked that whole place up. That shit's been fucked up for 700 years.
Yeah.
We should have just kept our fucking nose out of it. We just are stupid and fucking believe in God and want to stick our nose in the world war over there. How come no other Catholic Catholic Christian country sticks their nose in over there?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And we know why, And that's fine. Fuck, take all their oil. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
Russia.
I don't want nothing to do with them either.
But those are on doing that. Was a whole Osama was former CIA
and
stuff, and then just.
I just wish we had a guy that was really like, let's just bring America back and like tone it down.
Tone like Joseph Henry?
Let's just, just tone it back down.
Yeah.
We'll still keep nice and peaceful. Nobody's going to attack us. It could be within the inside. Yeah, we know that. That's everywhere can do that.
All the time.
We have the biggest air shield in the world, bro. We got missiles everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We'll blow countries up before their missile hits us. We'll know and we'll blow them up. Like, we've done it. That's why someone was talking about, oh man, I'm scared of Russia. I'm like, Russia can't blow us up. Russia will blow someone else up before they blow us up. I don't get why you guys think Putin and Trump are fucking, they're boys. Mm-hmm. They've been connected for 25 years.
Yeah.
They're not that they're best friends, but like, they're not beefing.
Yeah, they're not beefing. Yeah.
When Trump says he's hard on them, all he tells them like, hey, don't do what you really want to do, or if you do it, like, not gonna look.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, you're not tough on them. You're more tough than other people because you're telling them like, hey, chill out, which is good. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But like,
nah, I'm not gonna argue against that.
He ain't gonna blow no one up. Putin ain't gonna blow no one up because then we have to blow them up.
Mm-hmm.
And they know America will blow us up. They've done it. We're the only people that have done it.
That's crazy.
I still hold that over everything. I look at that, and that's why I think when everyone's like, oh, what if someone fucks with us? Hey, motherfuckers, we're the mean guys.
Yeah,
we're the worst. Yeah. We're the baddest empire. We killed more people than anybody, except for Hitler, and then we killed him. But then we helped kill him, so that like, but like we killed.
That was good graces.
We blew whole cities to pieces with 2 bombs, and then for 50 years people died because of it. No one else has ever done it.
And you got Vietnam and Korea right afterwards.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like...
Killing other,
just killing people hanging in the fucking trees. Like, they're just living... They have reed roofs. Half of Vietnam doesn't even have power. Like, let's go kill these motherfuckers. Let's go blow these guys.
Let's go burn them, dude.
These guys are going to get us.
Yeah.
They're going to get in their boats and fly over and get us. The only ones that were sophisticated enough were Japan, and they did it. And they were crazy. And it was stupid. Yeah. And then now Japan's our bitch. And now Japan's like, we're not going to fuck with anyone ever again.
Not like anime.
Yeah, they're not going to fuck with no one ever. That's what we did to them.
That's what I said, like, this is how we left them, like, before. It was so Japan back in the day, like, badasses, like, samurais.
Yeah, samurais, old.
And then now it's, like, anime weirdos. It's like, oh, well. Okay.
Well, we killed all your badasses.
But their way of living, I would much rather be a Japanese guy, like, and than be... I guess I wouldn't say, because I don't mind where I'm at now, but...
No!
Just in the sense of I'm just saying, like, their quality of life is really good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love America. I love where I live. I love our school district. I do. I generally love... I haven't had a single issue with Plano School District. If anyone ever complains about that...
88?
I want to fucking bitch slap them and be like, why? Because you didn't get your way? Did you get your way growing up? No. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
people bitching. Shut the fuck up.
People just bitching all the time now.
I think I've learned that getting older. Like, I bitched so much as a kid, and it didn't really get me anywhere. And that sounds shitty and like weak to say, but then I also
never bitch now.
Then I also learned now, like, I'm not gonna complain. I'll complain to us and like that shit for every day, but like there's so much you.
Oh, like in public to be like.
Yeah, but there's like so much that you so much shit. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
What do I expect out of you? You fuck up my food? No shit. You fuck up something I order? No shit. Duh. I fuck stuff up at work. Let's not forget that, everybody. But that's what, back to the Kendrick Lamar thing. We fucked up. We can't go back and be like, oh, let's fucking really put a shine of light on what's going on in America. We just let it happen even worse. We just gave it 8 more years.
The only thing you can hope for is that there's a tide that turns and people are like, hey, we need to get him out of here. Like,
yeah, but the problem is now is he's such bulletproof, and this is what a dude was pointing out on the internet. He can make a phone call to the Supreme Court, and whatever he says, they're going to back. There are 3 appointed judges by him. Do you know how crazy that is? And one more is about to be out of there. So now he's going to have 4 appointed judges. Obama, I think, appointed 1 Supreme Court justice, maybe 2, and it was a big deal. Now we got this huge thing where now the Republicans are going to own the Supreme Court for 30 years. They go their whole life.
Yeah.
Those people he voted in were 50-something years old. 30 more years.
That's crazy.
And you're winning seats everywhere. You're winning seats in your Congress all over the country. Every state flipped Democrat to Republican nominees in different chairs throughout each part of their Congress in their state. Let alone even down smaller into the state government. Our goddamn mayor's a Trump guy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and that's fine, but that doesn't really show our demographic in Plano.
No, not at all.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And granted, he's way more proactive business-wise and stuff, because like you can see it. You bring in the dealership, you're going to do the solar farm, like you're bringing in money to Plano. Plano's going to be a wealthy city one day. A lot of people are going to forget that, like, damn, Plano's not a city that owes anybody anything.
Yeah.
Like, you got a state park, so the state's fucking taking care of half your fucking property. Mm-hmm. You got prime real estate all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think all that's going to blow up with houses down by River Road?
Yeah, for sure.
All of that, where Lakewood is, behind all that, will just fill in that whole fan will be houses all the way down. Big money houses. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just going to keep growing.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. It's not like Yorkville where it's overextended.
No.
That's why their taxes are so high.
It is really overextended.
Just going to blow. It's just blowing up.
Yeah, it is.
And they want to keep it local. They got to bring in. That's why they need that Costco and all that shit. Bring it in.
I'm excited.
Yeah, fuck, bring it all, dude. I want it all. Everyone's like, oh, that'll suck. I said, fill up every...
Why would it suck?
Bring every fucking car dealership down Route 34. I want to go down the Plano Hill, and it'd be like a whole weird little section between Plano and Sandwich of just all dealerships.
Right there.
Just like how it is between Naperville and Downers Grove on 34 up there, the old part. I want it to look like that 50 years from now. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, these are old dealerships that have been around for 30, 40 years.
Yeah. Because
that's just money for the city.
Yeah, that's true.
All the time. Big money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Plano's totally going to have that trickle effect, too, of a lot of stuff going to Yorkville. Now it's going to move to Plano, too.
Well, they're going to be like...
Because, like, Oswego was the one that, like, kind of, like, had, you know... Huge. And then Yorkville started to get some of it, too, afterwards. And then now Yorkville's going to blow up that now Plano's going to get.
Okay, I was talking about this the other day with Nora. Because she's like, I can't believe, like, Yorkville's 8A for high school football and their sports stuff. And I was like, yeah. Plano or Oswego, I think their sign says 38,000. Yorkville is 21,000 now. Plano, as I saw, is like 12,000. Montgomery was 18,000. Sugar Grove was 8,000. That's 97,000 people between those cities. Think about that. Rockford, think big town, big city, 140,000 people. You're like, God damn, dude, this is fucking big. That's not including. So okay, now
That's crazy. I didn't think it was that.
Think about that, okay?
Yeah, that's only this little fucking.
That's including Sugar Grove. That's not including Sandwich. You put Sandwich in
Yeah.
there because it just connects in a simple way, and Hinckley
Yeah.
because they kind of connect to Sugar Grove now. You add another 12,000 people, now you're at 110,000 people between that little section. That's a fucking big town. That's Peoria.
Yeah, that whole.
You know, like we think, oh, Peoria's a pretty big city. You know,
Yeah.
fucking huge.
That's crazy, yeah.
And then now add what touches right next to that. Aurora. All right, now you're at 350,000 people. Now you add Batavia. That's 30,000. Now you're at 380. Geneva, another 30, 40,000. Plainfield, 40, 50,000. Joliet, 140,000. So now you hit Naperville. Okay, let's add Naperville. Warrenville, because that touches Geneva and Batavia, that little section. Let's do Maple Park. And because that touches like Elburn, which is right up above in that little corridor. Down into Joliet, like a half a moon circle around us. That's 1 million people. And you ain't even touching Downers Grove. Think about that. That's a fucking lot of fucking people.
Saturated this.
I was seeing it. We were talking about it when we were in Grand Rapids because we went and like drove and went like through the neighborhoods, and it was like 2 hours of just cruising around one day, and we were like, "Oh, we're done." I was like, "We wouldn't have gotten through a tenth of Chicago in 2 hours." Not driving through regular roads, not on highways and shit.
Damn, yeah, it's true.
Like through neighborhoods.
Yeah, like that.
And she was like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "There's 1 million people in this area." I'm like, "Think how big our area is." She's like, because she kept telling, "Oh, we're from a small town." I'm like, we're not from a small town. Like, it's a small town because the towns are huge next to us.
Yeah.
I was like, this town right here has a mall in it in Michigan is 20,000 people. It's barely bigger than us. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, over there, just everyone from the country comes to Grand Rapids. And she was like, "How big is everything?" That's when I started naming them all out. And she was like, "There's a fucking almost 1 million people." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, think about all
huge.
Combined. Yeah, it's big.
Chicago's fucking huge. Chicagoland's fucking
Chicago, yeah.
huge. 30
But
million
even
people.
like just like that, like how you said, like the Fox Valley area, like that little bit, it's just like, yeah, there's quite a bit of people there. Like,
well, dude, then add Bolingbrook, Darien, like that next little. Let's think about it as a dartboard. Okay, Plano's the center, and you start going. Once you hit like the opposite side of like Naperville, I mean, between Naperville and Aurora, it's not really fair because it's 380,000 people.
yeah,
Dude, Bolingbrook's 80,000 people. Darien's 20,000 people. Downers Grove, I'm pretty sure, is 90,000 people. Or 70,000 people.
yeah, Woodridge, yeah.
Lyle, 30,000 people. Woodridge, 30,000 people. Not a lot of younger people, more older people, so it's like different. Well, what do we got? I don't know. I'm tripping. I'm in my own fucking world right now.
You're in a grumpy old man mood.
No, I've been in good moods. I just am like, man, dude, it kind of sucks because like I felt like politics was kind of taking a step where we're like, all right, we're not being too stupid, and then it just is like, God damn, dude, it just doesn't go away. And now that you get older, you have to kind of care because it does matter. Because you're like, fucking things are expensive, and I don't like being a bitch like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, shit's expensive. Like, you can get by with kids' clothes. Like, I don't ever sweat kids' clothes and all that, but like,
yeah.
Dude, you go to the grocery store, you spend $175, and you're like, this is a fucking week and a half's worth of food.
Dude,
if I cook at home.
How just meat and like just eggs, like proteins, anything like cheese, like everything's just there's. Yeah, like you said, $7 for a carton of eggs.
Well, if you don't plan out your meals, and you go in there aimlessly,
No.
how are you gonna fucking really be right with your money?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, huh? It's tough. Yeah, dude, that's just like I said. All these people are just seeing now. I mean, I guess we'll see.
The gas thing is the best. Man, I can't believe gas prices keep going up. That's what our bosses keep saying. Like,
Bless.
they were steadily going down. The whole 2 years, the last 2 years, they steadily gone down. Trump comes up, they jump up 45 cents. It was $2.87. Right now, it's like $2.20, $3.24 in Plano. It's almost 40 cents it jumped up in the last 3 months. Why? Because now no one wants to fuck with us. Well,
It's just crazy. It's just how it is now, unfortunately.
And I love America.
Yeah, me too.
Never even left the goddamn country. I've got red, white, and blue tattooed on my fucking arm.
Yeah,
for over 20 years. Love it here. Thought it was great. But when you represent us by someone that doesn't really represent what the real American people are about, or like the everyday type of American, like that's what I think about. Like walking through Walmart sometimes, I'm like, these are just normal everyday people. This is just what it is, and there's thousands of these Walmarts filled with the same types of people everywhere. And this is the motherfucker that I'll see a person with a Trump hat on. I'm like,
oh yeah, Walmart is
this
like
is the
Trump country.
motherfuckers that fucking think that this is what we want. Well, we're Trump.
Yeah,
we're Walmart country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, like that's who we are.
It's ironic that it's just like...
It is ironic, yeah. It's like, what?
And I love irony. It's crazy that it's just like, dude, they're still proud about it too, and still going to rallies and still like proud and saying like, no, just wait till he, look, he got that some lady that he took the fall that they're saying that was, she's part of the reason why eggs went so high. She closed down a whole bunch of warehouses or something or whatever.
Yeah.
He was just like, just trying to find scapegoats. So
Like, and it's not
gonna change anything.
And I'm not saying like it's his fault. Like, no shit. We know the president doesn't control prices of foods and price gouging and all that shit. Like, we know that. But like, he's the buddies with the people doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's with the group that make things expensive. He's not fighting against those people. He's giving the owners of these people big tax cuts so they can do whatever they want and charge whatever they want because they're still going to make their money.
Yeah, because people are going to have to buy stuff.
Still got to buy it.
People are going to buy groceries. Like, what,
You're not voting for the common man. You're voting for a millionaire, a so-called billionaire. Who do you think billionaires hang out with? He's not going to the local deli getting a sandwich. His fucking bitch driver's going to McDonald's down the road getting him something.
Yeah.
He's never even gone. He thought you had to show an ID to walk into a grocery store. Of course he doesn't know how much eggs cost. And we think that's the guy that's going to save us? You're going in the wrong way to save it.
Yeah, no,
you don't drown it first. That means you're only picking the ones you want to save. That's what they're doing. They're going to fuck with the fucking education system, and it's going to fuck a lot of things up here. And then we're all going to sit back, and a lot of people are going to be really upset when fucking kids can't afford going to school. And then you got a bunch of hood rat fucking families and kids that kids stop going to school in third grade. They're not going to be able to get jobs. So now what, you got a bunch of people that undereducated that can't do anything that work where? You don't want to pay them to work in fast food. Where you want them to work? What factories? The factories are gone. They can't afford to do it. Where are we going?
That's be shitty.
It's an Idiocracy, that movie, dude. I want to watch it again. We'll find it and watch it on here. You ever seen that?
No, I don't think so. Where
Terry Crews is the president, and they have a food shortage because they're like, man, plants need electrolytes, and they start watering. He orders all the farmers to water the plants with Gatorade, well, so-called Gatorade, and that's all they drink is Gatorade. Like, water's weird. There's nothing around. Like, they can't get food to grow. Everyone's sick and fat and overweight. No one knows. You just sit at your house and you press the thing and it comes to you. And this movie was made 20 fucking years ago.
That's
never
crazy.
Seen it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude, you gotta watch it.
Not that I think so. I know I've never seen it before. I think I've seen clips, is what I should say.
Yeah.
On Twitter and whatnot pop up.
He like goes into the future.
That's crazy. I mean,
Luke Wilson. I mean, he's the president. This is exactly what our America looks like, dude. I mean, switch Terry Crews and make it Donald Trump's face on the buses and riding motorcycles and flags, and it's what it is. It's where they dumb down America to get them to believe, and they just take advantage. It's fucking wild, dude. 2006 it came out.
Damn. So yeah,
20 years ago. I just get frustrated too because I hear these guys at work and I'm listening to these Mexican dudes bitch about how much diesel costs and all this shit to fix, and they're bitching about how much it costs to buy paint and bitch how much it costs to fix stuff, and the insurance doesn't want to pay in it. And I'm like, who'd you vote for? I ask him, who'd you vote for? Well, I voted for Trump. Of course I did. Fuck yeah. Fucking American. He thinks like I think. I love America. I'm like, me too. You don't love you? He don't love poor people. We're poor people. We're in the lower class. You ask a person when fucking they think makes a lot of money in a fucking household and they tell you 150 G's, that's a lot of fucking money for a household. That's money.
I try not to talk too much politics, like at work and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, well, not customers, but even coworkers, it's just like, man, isn't it crazy? We have cousins and shit that are like fucking super big, like, yeah, you know, like full on, like wearing hats and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like, yeah, and now look at them, you know, it's just like.
And now they're confused.
Yeah, looking stupid as fuck now. And it's just like.
Now they're confused. Oh, I thought Trump had my back. No, motherfucker. Us white people that were laughing at you were telling you he doesn't care about you. I'm white. I looked at a Mexican dude. I was like, I'm white. I know he doesn't care about you. Half my family doesn't give a fuck about Mexican people.
Yeah.
You think this motherfucker does?
Yeah.
You think any Mexicans are at his place that are there hanging out that aren't employed by him to work at his places? No. They're not just chilling there. Maybe one to fucking fake it. Those aren't the people he's hanging with.
No. No, he's not.
We lost that, and it sucks because you don't want to make it rich versus poor, but that's what it kind of needs to get to.
That's what it's going to come down to, though.
You got to get away from the fucking blue versus red and
the
do it that.
Class
poor.
Dwindle, so it's like you're making either going to be rich or poor,
Yeah.
So it's just like...
And what it's going to take is all those middle-class moms that are like, holy shit, I think I can educate my kids and fucking homeschool them and do all this, and they realize they fucking hate their lives, and they miss having schools. And we have a bunch of fucking retards because, sorry for any viewers that are homeschooled.
Yeah.
Some of them are either really fucking smart and really fucking awkward or really fucking dumb and really fucking cool. Like, there's no in between. There's no regular, normal, middle, like, homeschooled person. You're either one extreme or the other. Like, it's weird. Sorry. I'm not... I think me and you are intelligent guys. I can't teach my fucking kids.
No. I don't have kids, so I can't imagine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not fair to them. I'm not educated enough to teach my kid off a computer.
Like you're gonna be working full time. Like you're gonna be working. So it's like
that's what they want. They want one of your family members to stay home and do your fucking homeschool. By the time you have kids, there might not be public schools.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
you have to pay to have the school. Plano, the city of Plano will have to say we have a school. It ain't public. It's like private, but it's not state funded. It's city. Yeah. And no funding. You have to fund it. You got to pay us $1,000 a month to have your kids go to school here, so you can get education.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's not super private. It's just we can't afford it because we want to leave it up to the states. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? States don't have enough fucking money because they're getting federal fucking money from the government. Then that goes away. Then what do the states got?
Yeah.
This isn't 1776. The states aren't minting their own fucking money and making shit. Coal miners were getting paid by the coal mines. Plantations were paying the people by the plantation money. Like, they were making up their own script. It wasn't like there was a federal money and all the shit. You want to abolish the Federal Reserve and make the state come up with their own money? Well, then we can't travel. It's all the weird, wacky shit that these groups are talking about. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Open the border. Let us just go hang in Mexico.
Yeah, that whole border thing is fucking...
Can you open that fucking thing? Yeah, I just had it wedged closed.
Oh, okay.
He's been cooped up.
Yes. Oh, here he is. So...
I mean, I don't ramble anymore.
No, I mean, I get you though, because
it's weird.
It's too late now because he already is in there.
Yeah.
So it's like we're stuck with
what
we're stuck with. I hope that he does get turned away by like some Republicans are like, oh shit, hey man, like, you know, like
the ones that were there though are gone. That's the fucking super big problem. And I didn't really realize that till dipshit Nick told me. He's like, think about it, dude. Any Republican they call the rhino, they pushed them out. They lost their seats. They have nobody in Congress now. Yeah. It's like a frat party at Congress now. It's a bunch of rich kids that had mommy and daddy's money from some way, somehow. Someone had money, went to college, rich, educated kids. They're smart. I'm not saying discrediting. They're all smart guys for the most part. But now it's just a fucking wild party time.
Yeah.
And my problem is I don't see a single fucking Democrat or Libertarian or Independent, somebody that's not Trump that could stand up to that dude.
You said Gavin Newsom?
No, I thought, but
everyone was saying the one dude from fucking what's his name from New York before he got fucking all those charges.
Oh well, yeah, Cuomo.
Right, yeah, right. He got charged.
Yeah, he was getting a little frisky with his
fucking,
chicks. Jay,
he look at appearance.
Pepper coming up to the front. We can leave it on this. They better find someone. Us as a fucking American culture.
They got 3 years to find.
You better build someone up that's ready to go, and you better not be a wimp because, as much as I don't want to say it, Trump is almost a tough guy that pretends to be a tough guy, that he believes it so much that kind of makes him a tough guy. Because he fucking believes it. Like, you could punch him in the mouth and it wouldn't, you know what I mean?
I thought it was only 2 terms total.
Well, there's gerrymandering bullshit and weird bullshit shit they already come up with. So
you said with the whole...
Who knows what they'll do?
With the Supreme Court justices and stuff.
All he's got to do is say, I want to go to war over the Gaza Strip and fucking I want to take over somewhere. And then when the election rolls around, they'll say, it's a state of emergency. There can't be an election.
Yeah.
We got to wait 4 years. We have too much going on. We're involved with too much overseas shit. That's what they were worried about him doing when Ukraine and all that popped off. But COVID came and just escalated everything. Hey! You son of a bitch.
He wants us to end the show, which I think is probably good enough to end. I don't know. Rambling.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Josh had his.
I needed that.
He had a release.
It's weird. Been a couple of years.
It all started with the Kendrick halftime show. You just.
Well, it's like don't fight now. You should have fought back fucking 4 months ago when we all said, "Oh yeah, the election's coming."
No,
you don't like Kamala because we fucking believed all the crazy shit they were talking about.
I mean, I'm sure they all endorsed her, but it's a fact of it's like you said, people just didn't go vote. A lot of people didn't go vote this week. A lot, and that's what it is. I see a lot of people just were like, fuck it. I think they didn't want to vote for Donald Trump, but they didn't want to vote for anyone else. Too,
that's what the issue was.
It's like, that's pretty
whoa.
I wanted to see if he typed anything.
He's wilding out.
Oh shit, I don't want to get into that.
Fuck Pepper, he's crazy. Look at him.
Anything else? Pepper, you want to add anything?
Look at this. Put him in the pot.
Peace the fuck out.